Could have been called. Would have been a high strike. There's the curve. Got him. Throws him. Karkovice goes down. Strikeout number 5 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. Rangers lead it 5-2. And a little bugaboo for him. 35 strikeouts for Jeff, who has great movement on that fastball and an outstanding curve. So Alex Fernandez will not win his 13th ball game tonight. He retires after 6 innings of work. 5 runs, all in the 6th. Gave up 9 hits. So Alex gone. The White Sox have 6 more outs to get to Nolan Ryan. There is some activity for the Rangers in their bullpen. Left-hander Craig Lefferts warming up. So Doug Strange will lead things off in the bottom of the 7th. He started the 6th off with that solid single to right center. Rangers put 5 on the board and lead it 5-2. Curveball misses down and in. Strange getting a chance to play this year. 29-year-old former utility man. Now he's a regular with these guys. Pops it up left side. Will it stay in? Yes, it will. By the White Sox dugout. Craig Graybeck puts it away. And there's 1 down.
First baseman Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafael Palmeiro hit his 28th homers last time up. The big hit in this ball game. Tying it up. And the Rangers put 3 more on the board in that frame. Gonzalez on deck. First pitch curveball low. Juno on Palmeiro. There's a fastball, misses. 3-0. Sox with that Palmeiro shift on. He'll be swinging. Whoop. He walked him on 4 straight.
And a reminder that following tonight's Sox game, it'll be the Sports Channel Report with Jim Blaney. Pin it push. Take a look at division contenders and see how they fared. The good hands people. Julie Jettelson looks at the Bears receiving corps. And Jimbo remembers part 3 of Mike Ohlberg with Bear great Jumbo Jim Covert. That's all coming away tonight on the Sports Channel Report following the Sox game.
1 out for Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled and scored his last time up, hit by a pitch. And also a strikeout victim. First pitch curveball misses. $32,312 here tonight. Paid attendance for Nolan Ryan's 7th start of the season. There's a cut fastball. Fouled into the Texas dugout. Jim Blaney will be with us at the end of this inning. Tell you about all the happenings in the major leagues. California's tied up Kansas City. That's good news in the 2nd inning.
Still hitting.
That's good. Well, the Mariners lost another one late innings because they didn't have that closer. Good stop right there by Karkovice. Sweet Lou is not a happy camper tonight. I think they had a 4-2 lead going into the 8th or the 9th inning. 9th inning, and wound up losing it 5-4. So their problems continue without Norm Charlton. And there you see the bad news in this game. 2-1 coming up to Gonzalez. They are deep in the field. There he misses again with the fastball. 3-1. Look at the way you play Gonzalez in the outfield. Way back. He pops this one up right side. Stay in here. Danny Pasqua by the tarp can't get there. We mentioned so often there's very little foul ground here. Graybeck caught a pop-up earlier, but you don't see it very often. So we'll go 3-2. Palmeiro should be in motion with one out. Trying to stay out of that double play situation. Also, Craig Lefferts really getting heated up in that bullpen. We'll see if Ryan comes out for the 8th. There's ball 4. So another walk. Boy, Schwartzy's just got so much movement on his pitches, the curveball and that cut fastball, that it's very, very difficult sometimes for him to control it. I've not been hitting him very much as you look at Jackie Brown, the pitching coach. And Bobby Thigpen warming up for the Sox in the pen. Opposition just batting .175 against Schwartz on the season. So the infield in double play depth. The outfield swung around the right for Julio Franco. Breaking ball misses. Julio had a double his last time up, an RBI, and he scored a run. 1 for 3 tonight, hitting at .273. There's a drive in the right field. Sachs coming on, can't get there. They're going to hold up the runner at third, so the bases will be loaded with one out. Well, he just flipped that one over the infield. No chance for Sachs to make a play. Pretty good pitch. It's a fastball that cuts away from a right-handed hitter. But with Saxey playing deep, has no chance to get there. And Jackie Brown's going to pay a visit to the mound. That's a 10th hit for the Rangers tonight. They had 6 last inning. So another long inning, and I would think that Nolan Ryan will not go out for the 8th. During that long 6th inning, he was stretching those hamstrings on the top step prior to going out there.
Well, maybe the Sox caught a couple of breaks in the first inning when they picked up 2 runs. Since that time, all the bounces have gone Texas.
Boy, haven't they? They hit them hard, they find a hole. If they've hit them soft, they've gotten them in there too. So that's the nature of this game. Ranger fans have had a lot to cheer about in the last 2 innings as Zonk gets his tom-tom going. 32,312 here in attendance as Rodriguez takes one outside. Pudge 1 for 1 with a single, base on balls, and a sacrifice bunt. Infield going to try and turn 2. And he fouls this one off, little number off the end of the bat over the Ranger dugout. So the count even at 1. Thigpen still warming for the Sox. Ground ball towards Cora. Over the second for 1. The throw, they got him. So Jeff Schwartz gets the double play ground ball and gets out of the 7th with the Sox still trailing 5-2.
Trust me.
Guy pitched 23 walks, so his control's pretty good. 49 strikeouts. Lefferts' best pitch is when he turns that ball over. Good screwball. We'll throw a slider. Pitched an inning and 2/3 on Monday. Gave up no runs on 1 hit. So, and they are warming up a right-hander, Chris Carpenter.
your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Right-hander warming up. So Ozzie Guillen, Tim Raines, Joey Cora, the first three to face the left-hander Lefferts.
And there you see the southpaw Scott Radinsky loosening up for the Sox down in the pen. So we need some base runners here. Of course, you got Big Frank, Ellis Burks, Bo Jackson, all sitting over there. Five runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Texas. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Sox. Sox have not had a hit since the second inning. He joined us late. Sox scored 2 in the first. Rangers scored 5 in the sixth. As Ozzie takes a strike. Ozzie is flying right line hard to Donald Harrison center. Dean Palmer at the cut of the grass at third. Breaking ball, little chopper. Mario Diaz on the run. So the lead man gone, and here comes Rock. Rock 1 for 3. That single back in the second. Other scores: Baltimore beat Milwaukee 8-6 at Camden Yards. Tigers over the Indians 8-3 at Cleveland Stadium. Jim Blaney told you, Oakland over the Mariners 5-4 at the Coliseum this afternoon. And California hitting in the bottom of the third at the Big A, tied with the Royals at 2. Final now from Minnesota. Red Sox defeat the Twins 5-4. So Boston moves to within 2 games of the Blue Jays, as do the Yankees. That sinker low. Now Rock, let's get some worn-out stuff going.
As you mentioned, need some base runners.
Strike on the inside half. 21 the count.
Sure, the Sox will try and set up a situation, get a couple guys on, and get Big Frank to the plate.
Two balls and a strike. There you see the Big Hurt. And Big Bo. Two 2-1 pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes to Raines.
Well, he really took a lot off of that one. Timmy couldn't hold back.
Pretty good hack by Rock. So he hangs in there. And a reminder, tomorrow on Sports Channel at 10 p.m. it'll be the back table. You can join Chet Kopic and outspoken Chicago Bear Glenn Kozlowski at the back table. That's tomorrow at 10 p.m. right here on Sports Channel.
He'll be dribbling things around with Kozlowski, won't they?
That's what it means.
That's what it says in the book.
Outfield straight up there bunched. Dean Palmer guarding the line. Way back.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Five, 10, and 2 for Texas. 2, 3, and 0 for the Sox.
Well, maybe he's doing it according to the pitcher Lefferts, who's not a hard thrower, and the tendency is to pull him down that line. I don't know.
Now the outfield shifts a couple of steps to the right. Fastball, and the count goes full.
I love the way these fans question every call that goes against a Ranger in any shape. Just about every ball and strike call, it gets an ooh or an ah here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Another foul tip. So Rock working out the southpaw Craig Lefferts here in the top of the 8th inning with 1 down. Texas won the opener 9-8. That was on Monday. Sox coming from an 8-3 deficit. Well, last night it was all Sox as they jumped out to a 9-0 lead, won it 11-6.
Well, Timmy fouled off a bunch of pitches and got a fastball right there and swings right through it. Take a look. Fastball about belt high.
So 2 out, and here's Joey Cora. Joey 0 for 1 tonight. He's walked twice, and he has scored a run. Fouls the fastball off. Boy, the Braves came from way back to defeat the Phillies 9-8 down at Fulton County Stadium. Montreal over the Mets 3-1 in Montreal. Cardinals now leading the Fighting Fish 9-1 top of the 7th in St. Louis. Dodgers beat the Astros 4-2 in Houston. Turns that one over, misses low and away, and the count evens at 1. You see Tom Henke. He has joined Chris Carpenter. Pirates over the Cubs this afternoon at Wrigley 6-5. Cincinnati hurt the Rockies 9-3 at Riverfront. Checks it up. And the count 2-1 with Bo Jackson on deck. The hit from Matt Murillo in case Joey can reach. There's a shot base hit right back through the middle. So Joey continues his torrid hitting on this road trip. That's the first hit for the Sox since the 2nd inning.
Well, if Bo Jackson can reach here, I'm sure that Sox would love to get Frank Thomas a chance.
For the White Sox, number 8, Bo Jackson.
And here comes Kevin Kennedy. He will probably go to that bullpen as he takes a look down there. And he's going to go get the big guy, Tom Henke. So breaking the action here in the top of the 8th inning. Sox trailing by 3. 2 out, 1 on, and we'll be back with the numbers on Henke if he ever gets out there right after this.
Earned run average in 43 games. Henke with 22 saves has 51 strikeouts and 46 in the 3rd inning, so he can certainly punch you out. Doesn't walk many people, just 15, 39 hits. Here's Bo.
2 out, Cora at first. Texas leading by 3. Bo takes the start. Big Frank Thomas has a helmet and a bat out in the Sox dugout. There's that splitter low, so the count 1-1. There's Big Frank. Oh, hitting from Matt Murillo, who was 1 for 3 tonight. Another run scored in the 1st inning. Ooh, this will get just a hair late. And Henke on top of ball and 2 strikes.
Bo trying to dial it up for this fastball. Didn't quite get there. Just underneath. It was a good pitch to hit.
Outfield straight up, spread out. They're deep. Good eye by Jackson, and the count evens at 2. Five-run sixth inning for Texas. Right-hander Alex Fernandez. Sox picked up their 2 runs in the first. That'll do it for the Sox here in the 8th. Nothing across. There was a hit, 1 left. After 7.5, Texas by 3. Dean Palmer 2 for 3 tonight. Takes a strike from Murdinsky. Over a little bit. Quickly the count 0-2. 5-10-2. For the Rangers, 2-4-0 for the Sox. That's off the plate. Kansas City hitting in the top of the 4th inning, tied with California at 2. Everything else in the American League is over. Just one game in progress in the National League as that pitch popped up. Craig Grebeck. And there's one gone.
Right fielder, Butch Davis.
In case you're looking to the Sox 9th, scheduled hitters are Grebeck, Sachs, and Pasqua. Here's Butch Davis. He came off of Van Peltier to run back in the 6th inning. Peltier was 1 for 2, an RBI double in that 6th. Broken bat. Grebeck throws him out, 2 gone. And a reminder, our next game coming away right here on Sports Channel will be the first of that 3-game set with Buck Rogers, California Angels at 7 p.m. Friday night. We will have the Friday and Sunday games for you. Tomorrow's game from Arlington Stadium. Tim Belcher against Kevin Brown will be over WGN. Here's the shortstop, Mario Diaz. Can't get the heat. Mario 1 for 3. Had a single in the 3rd. Very quickly, 0-2. So Rad is coming in throwing strikes. Shot in the right field, base hit on the 0-2 pitch. So Diaz 2 for 4 on the evening.
Center fielder, Donald Harris.
And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, the center fielder, Donald Harris. He's 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts. Twice he has gone out to sacks. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Sweeping curveball from Murdinsky misses. Fouls the fastball back in the count, 1-2. So we'll have a chance tomorrow night to see newly acquired right-hander Tim Belcher.
That's a real good pitching matchup. A couple of hard throwers. We've seen Kevin Brown. Kevin not pitching like he did last year.
As he backs up over to Cora, they force Diaz, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here in the 8th for Texas. They'll go to the 9th. Sox in trouble. They need 3 to tie. He did. Both benches cleared. A couple of punches thrown. And you will be able to see all that on the Sports Channel report following the game tonight. So here's Grebeck. Craig 0 for 1. Fastball strike. Angels now hitting in the bottom of the fourth, tied at 2 with the Royals. Pitch low. 1-1 the count. Now feels straight up. Ground ball, Dean Palmer. A tough hop made the play. Throws him out. Lead man down. So a big out for Hinkie and the Rangers. And here's Steve Sax. Steve 0 for 3 tonight. He reached base on an error by Palmer in the first and picked up his 7th stolen base of the season. Takes a fastball strike. Splitter driven by Hinkie. He's on top 0-2. Some of the fans behind the Sox dugout. And they have been getting all over Frank Thomas and Steve Sax earlier. Ball and 2 strikes. Sox had 2 hits in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the 8th. Rangers scoring all 5 in the 6th. Mario Diaz up with it. And there's 2 gone.
First baseman Dan Pasqua.
So it's left up to Dan Pasqua. Danny 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out, flied to center, and he popped up to Juan Gonzalez. Fouls the fastball back. Pitchers of record are the starters, Nolan Ryan and Alex Fernandez. That's a pretty good heater right there by Hinkie.
Yeah, he really popped the glove on that one. He's been throwing first pitch fastballs. Look at Kevin Brown. He'll be pitching tomorrow for the Rangers against Tim Belcher. There's Timmy.
And he just got a piece of it. Takes the splitter down. A ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Hinkie trying to pick up his 23rd save of the season. Come on, Manny. The 2-2. Oh, my Lord. Go ahead and get it over. That'll do it for the Sox as the Rangers score 5 times in the 6th inning. They win it 5-2. Hinkie saves it for Nolan Ryan, and Wimpy and I will be back to wrap it up. So right now, let's go back to our studios and Jim Blaney.
It was that kind of a night for the Chicago